Hello and welcome to a very special and quick video from us at the VR Untethered podcast. Joshua here with news on the update that I'm sure you've all heard about already and are dying for more information on. Hands in VR. That's right, hand tracking is here on the Oculus Quest. The update is still rolling out slowly, so I'm sure not all of you have gotten the update yet. Be patient, you will get it. And if you're really impatient, Tycho Tech has a video on how you can force the update now. I will link to that at the end of the video. Drop a link in the middle, drop a link in the description, whatever. So you will be able to make your way over there and see how to do that if that is what you want to do. So, with no further ado, let's jump into the update and show you hand tracking and a couple other things as well, maybe. So, hands! Haha! We have hands in VR. So, what can you do with these hands? Well, as you can see, right in the origin point is kind of the meat of the thumb, and you have a laser pointer that points out straight from you, basically. And if you pinch, you can scroll, and you can click. You can also click by not actually making contact, because if you get that cone small enough, it counts as a click. See, I was not touching there. You get it went all the way to the click or the click and drag shape. So that's kind of like how on the leap motion you just point and do a downward tap with your finger. Now I'm showing what you can and can't do. You can scroll, you can click, going through the reviews of the Quill Theater. Now, notice I don't have the home bar there. If I hold my hand with my palm facing me until the outline turns blue, and then I make the pinch gesture and hold it, you can't see it, but it has the little Oculus logo, and then a circle fills in around it, and it opens up your home menu. So that's the Oculus home button in hand. So it works on either hand. As you can see there with my the pinky finger all of a sudden flying up in the air. The hand shape and the finger tracking is not quite perfect. Here I am showing off one of the new things. Messaging. You can chat with your friends and use the keyboard, and you can use it with two fingers or two hands. You know, it's not quite as fast for me yet as using the controllers, but I haven't really spent a whole lot of time practicing at typing. You can still use your phone as an alternate way of inputting stuff. And so taking a look at the settings here, you can switch back to use controllers if you so desire. And that is one kind of drawback that I kind of wish that it would just automatically go, oh, there are no controllers in sight? Okay, hand, until you find your controllers. But you gotta make sure that it's already in. So in order to have the hand tracking, I just showed you, I have to go into the settings, experimental feature, and make sure hand tracking is turned on. Some of the new features, applications, permissions control. On the left there you can also see virtual environment, which I showed briefly, I believe. And I noticed something here, camera permission. And I had thought that the the cameras on the Quest were kind of off limits to anything. So I clicked on it to see what it was that had a camera permission setting, and the Oculus browser did. Unfortunately, as soon as I clicked on that, that ended the video. So I made another video showing off a little bit more. Some of the hand shapes you can make cause your hands to disappear. So, and that's without occluding. I've noticed that a fifth shape tends to disappear sometimes. And there's no occluding of the other hand there. It's just, you know. And so this is what happens if you try to open up an app with only your hand. It says you need controllers. Either use the controllers or click cancel. So, I tried Oculus TV here a little bit later, and the same thing happens. Oculus browser. I'm gonna open up a new tab and try some of the default 360 experiences that it's got. You know, it's just popular on the Facebook. Hey, there's a 360-degree video. Let's give that a try. Nope. You need controllers. It still shows in non-3D mode, but you can't view it as a 360 photo. You would imagine that the Facebook stuff would work because, well, Oculus kind of is just Facebook, and here's what I meant by the fifth. See? It disappeared, and it's just a fifth shape, but at the right angle, it disappears. I've also noticed that if you tilt your hand down away from you, it disappears. If your hands get too close to each other, they disappear. They're not even touching at that point. And see? Just trying to touch fingernail to fingertip there, almost works, but they keep blinking in and out of existence. So occlusion is a little bit, yeah. However, I show this off a little bit later in the video, I think, but I did a test where I went to see how high my hand could go and how low my hand could go and how far to the side. And I want to say it's like 100-degree field of view vertically and at least 120 degrees horizontally. I couldn't quite hold it all the way out to my side and have it visible at, you know, so that's not 180 degrees. But it's like at least 120, maybe 160, which is pretty impressive. You know, it's got issues with occlusion that I'm sure will improve as time goes on, but I used to use the Leap Motion, not with a VR headset, but as just a regular on my computer thing. The original Leap Motion, and it had like what a 40 degree or 60 degree or 90 or I don't know. There's something there, but this is much wider field of view for the hand tracking than the Leap Motion had, or has, I believe, still, even in the current version of the Leap Motion. I think this is a bigger field of view. It's a little laggy, which you, I know you probably can't quite tell. Here I am trying to do the Vulcan come in, live long and prosper hand shape. It works when I have a hand, my palm facing me, but when I turn my hand over, the ring finger drifts back towards the middle finger, so it doesn't look quite right. that I'm trying to see. So this does not quite work for sign language yet, which I was kind of hoping that it would. And there I am showing that too much of an angle on the hand away from the camera makes it to disappear also. So got a little work on the occlusion department that it needs. But hey, this is still very cool, and this is only the beginning. Here I am just testing the field of view. I've got my hand down around just below solar plexus level, and as you can see, it's still tracking. It's just about solar plexus or slightly below. It's hard to do the above the head test because when I angle it down, it disappears and it doesn't move the pointed part down. So I had to test it out a different way, see if it disappeared. So it looks like not quite as high up as you can go down, but still. And right there, I have my arm at like I want to say 130, 140 degree angle. So as you can see, that's a pretty wide angle out here. It's not a complete 180 all the way here, but it's like here, So that's pretty impressive. I am looking forward to whatever games come out using this. That I believe also the Wizard is possibly going to be incorporating hand tracking. I think the Under is going to, which makes sense because all you do in there is you snap and you grab things, to do that, there's not really too much button usage in there. So, and reaching out and grabbing the environment will feel even more immersive when you're actually grabbing it and pulling it towards you to teleport. So, that'll be cool. Let's see. Waltz with the Wizard, the Under. I think there was one more that was rumored to be maybe looking at doing hand tracking. We will know more next week, probably, because the FTK releases next week, and then we will probably start hearing news and updates from studios that are like, hey, we're going to incorporate the hand tracking. We're already working on it. Here's a sample video. So I'm looking forward to that starting possibly right after the FTK releases, but maybe another week after. So we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Share the video with your friends, and let us know what you think. Have you tried hand tracking? What do you think about it? How well is it working for you? What games are you looking forward to incorporate hand tracking? What do you think about the new messaging system and the fact that it's tied even more to your Facebook account? No, not everybody's happy about that, but it is a Facebook product, so we'll see where it goes. If you want to use messaging, you have to stay logged in on Facebook or log in if you're not already. So we'll see. Let us know. Drop a comment. Hit like, subscribe, hit that bell button so you get notified when we have new content. And see you on Sunday with a regularly scheduled podcast.